everyone, this is Korean, your community manager at Amun, and I'm bringing you a very short notice announcement, but that should be exciting, right? Because we have a Soli, right, Solana ecosystem token AMA happening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that will be in about 12 hours or so, people depending where you live. I'm looking at it, or you guys are looking at it right now. It says it right there. We'll be joined by Mercurial, FI, Tulip Protocol, Solana Protocol, and others. So we might even have a full contingent. We might even have just pretty much everybody that's in the Soli proposal might even actually be there on the AMA. The AMA will be held with our VP of Tokens, James Wang, and we'll have Tyler, who is marketing manager, and we'll have OX Zoe as well, who is a research associate. There'll be a few other people there. I mean, we're looking for everybody. If you're interested in Solana and you want to learn about Solana, you probably heard, about the blazing fast TPS and the transactions and the NFTs and stuff. And whatever you want to talk about, we will be there. If you're on Mercurial, if you're on Tulip, and you want to listen to some of the people in your ecosystem talk about the projects, because we'll be introducing everybody, and then the projects will have a chance to talk about themselves, and then we'll be taking questions from you guys. So whatever sort of burning Solana questions that you have, questions you've been thinking about, you're not sure about how this works, how what works, if you're interested in Soli as well, right, and you haven't read the proposal, you might want to go through it quickly to see what we're trying to do. That's pretty much it. As well as is that sort of like, if you understand like why we're making this index token, why does Amun make index tokens, what is the purpose of index tokens, whatever questions you want to ask, we will be there to answer. And if we can answer, and I highly doubt that as well, is we will do our best to answer pretty much. Okay. And this is the Twitter. So if you go to the Amun Twitter account at the moment, you hit reminder right there. Your phone, if you have notifications enabled, will send you a reminder and say, hey, so it says tomorrow 7 a.m. because that is 7 a.m. for me. So don't ignore that. I live in Taiwan, remember. So I'll be up early tomorrow to get ready for the AMA. But for basically, once you click this button, reminder sent, it will notify you in whatever your local time is. So if you're in America, it will be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in New York. If you're in London, it will be 11 p.m. on Wednesday evening, London time. So if you don't know who some of these protocols are, I mean, they'll be there to introduce themselves, but here they are. Mercurial building the liquidity platform for stables on Solana. Their Discord is right there. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on with Mercurial at the moment. Definitely something to keep an eye on. Tulip protocol as well is going to be there. Solana's yield aggregation homestead, a little bit bigger than Mercurial. 1 billion TVL. TVL is total volume locked. So Tulip is doing very, very well. And of course, because Solana is doing very, very well. So that makes sense. And the last protocol confirmed is algorithmic decentralized protocol for lending and borrowing on Solana. Think of them as Aave. I think of them as Curve on Ethereum, but on Solana. And again, another very decent project, SLND, right, is now on FTX. FTX, one of the biggest exchanges in the world. Very cool for them. So Twitter Spaces, right? Twitter Spaces, very cool. I was just testing this out. So if you want to do it on your desktop, what you want to do is you want to click on filter : spaces. And once you do that, it will give you all the spaces that are currently ongoing. And of course, because if you already follow Amun on Twitter, you'll find it right there at the top. And that's how you can join if you're on desktop. But one thing to note though, if you're on desktop, you cannot speak. You can just basically listen. So there is no typing in Twitter Spaces. There's no chat box. So please be aware of that as well. So the best way for you to join is to join via your mobile phone. Okay. And that's it for me, guys. Please keep an eye out for the AMA. We'd love to have you. I mean, you could love and stop by and just say, hey, and just listen. Would love you guys to support us, because this is something new we're doing, coming out. Soli is supposed to be coming out sometime in January, but don't hold me to that. You never know what's going to happen in 2022. But it's exciting, and I'm excited for it, and I hope to see everyone there. And stay tuned, because that AMA will be recorded, and we will be putting that up on the podcast and on YouTube as well, for sure. All right, guys, take care and see you next time.